In this video, I'm going to show you a simple strategy that has a 70% win rate, and you can learn it completely for free by just watching this 10-minute video. Let me introduce you to the golden breakout system. It's a simple strategy on the daily time frame that is so powerful. If you apply it correctly, you'll be right on 70% of your trade. This strategy works best for stocks, but not just any stocks. We want to trade the fastest moving stocks that are up 50% or more in the last 12 months. Because think about it. Do you want to trade a stock that will go up 10% or 100% in the next 3 to 6 months? So these are the criteria the stock needs to have, and we'll go over them right now. The stock needs to be above the 200-day moving average, and then we wait for a breakout on the daily time frame, and we use a 3-to-1 risk to reward ratio. And for the stop loss, I'm going to show you in the examples that are coming next. So it's basically 3 times the ADR percentage. ADR basically means how much a stock moves every day on average in percentages. So if the stock moves, let's just say 5% on average each day, then we have a 15% stop loss. So how do you find these stocks? Well, it's very simple. You go to TradingView, which I'm on right now, and you click on your right because you'll see screeners, and you click on it. And I'm going to tell you which parameters you need to put in. You need to choose for the market the United States, so not the entire world. And for market cap, you make sure that it's 5 billion and above. So you go here, you put 5 space and then a B. And for performance, you want to put 1 year, go to manual setup and put 50%. We are looking for stocks that are up 50% or more. You can also put 100, but I like to just do 50% and then filter out because you'll have many more. As you can see, we have more than double. So for the price, you put $10 or more. You just go here once again, manual setup, $10. And for ADR, you want to put above 3%. So there's no 3% here. So once again, you go to adjust 3% or more. Okay. And then you'll have a watch list of 131 stocks. So what I like to do is I like to filter by the highest market cap and then go from there. So you can see already one very good stock that is up 113% this year is, for example, Palantir. And trust me, all of the stocks right here are just A plus stocks. These are the type of stocks that you want to trade basically. So let me see Palantir. Let's go to Palantir. Let me show the price. So you can see that I've actually traded this particular stock myself, but I'm going to remove all the drawings so I can go over it together with you. Let's go to the daily time frame. So here is my chart. So as you can see, I'm looking at it on the daily time frame. And the indicators that I use is the EMA. So I like to put 200 on length, so 200-day moving average, and on the time frame you put day because we don't want too much noise. Like I can show you, if I go to the 1 hour, it becomes a mess. Like the EMA is all over the place, and that's why I use the 1 day, because when the stock price is above it, as you can see right now, which it is, it always goes up, especially with those momentum stocks, whilst when it's below it, just like magic, it continues to go down because the average price over the last 200 days is going down. So the stock tends to follow that. And trust me, when you have strong stocks like Palantir, they just tend to continue going up. So, okay. So when would have this stock appear in this watch list? If we go back, let's just say we go back right here, you will see that at this particular moment, right, this stock was up 150% above his 52-week low. So it's already up. How much? It was already up by over 200% in the last 200 days, basically last 7 months, right? And most people would think, oh, okay, this stock is overextended, we need to short it. But trust me, that's not the case because we are above the 200-day moving average, right? The stock is up 50% or more in the last 52 weeks, and all the criteria is met. The market cap is 36 billion, the ADR is 3% or more, so that's perfect. This is a momentum stock. So Where should you have bought it based on the golden breakout system? Well, here you can draw a breakout line and we can buy it exactly at this particular moment. So let's do it together. So let's just say we buy around that candle and the ADR is 3.1%. So our stop loss needs to be 15%, 15.5 around that. So this gives us enough room to not get stopped out prematurely, as you can see, because that's also one big problem. When you have tight stop losses, you get stopped out. And because this is a momentum stock, so we are very sure that it will continue going up, we we use a wide stop and a big target. Look at this. I like to use a 1 to 3. So that's 45%. You know how big that take profit is? 45%. But this is a momentum stock, so it's very likely to go there. And as you already saw, it went even higher. Like it went up from here like an additional, if we look at the price right now, it went up an additional almost 1000%. So trust me, a 1 to 3. And now let's let it play out. And as you can see, we have minimal drawdown and our target is hit pretty much in lightning speed, as you can see. It took us approximately 3 weeks. Now for this strategy, it's perfect. It takes 3 weeks, the stock is up 45%, and that's basically the strategy. Now, if we go to another stock, for example, that you might be familiar with, which also flashed in my screens, just like I explained to you, was Nvidia. Let's go to Nvidia around this time. Let's just see. So as you can see, the stock is up 230% above the 52-week low. So it's up massively. This is a massively momentum stock. And you see the same pattern again. The stocks that are up by 100 or 200% in the last 6, 12, or 2 years, right? They just continue to go up. So that's the good thing about this strategy. You don't need to gamble on which stock is going to go up massively. You just look at the stocks that are up 100% or 200% in like the last 6, 12, maybe 24 months, and you just trade those. So let's just say that you bought this stock. A perfect entry would have been here, right? So the ADR is 3.58%. So let's this times 3. That gives us 10.7%. Let's just say we use a 11% stop loss. So we buy at that particular point. Our stop loss is safe, and we target once again a 1 to 3. And let's see how that would have played out. You can see literally no drawdown, and here we can actually enter again. I don't remember how this played out, but this right here, we can enter once again. So basically it's 2 positions. Personally, I don't like entering multiple times, but we can do it for this example, just to show you that it genuinely wins more than 70% of the time. So 11% stop loss, 10.9, that's fine. And let's do a 1 to 3. So if you're risking $100 per position, right now you're risking $100 and $100, just as an example. So 200 total, and you can make 600. And as most likely, it probably will go to our take profit. And there we go. You see how simple this is? This is extremely simple. Now, why this works so well is because it's on the daily time frame, and we have reduced the noise massively. Because let me just remove this. Let's just say we were trading the 15-minute, right? And let's remove this EMA. Let's remove this EMA. You'll see that the stock is all over the place. Like, trust me, right now we have the benefit of hindsight, but if you were trading this on the 50 minutes, you would have a trend line here, a trend line break here, and then you'll get completely ruined because no trade would actually gain solid momentum. You would get stopped out, chopped around, and then you'll look back after a month or two and you see the stock price is up 60%, and you would have thought, if I just bought it, I don't know where, literally anywhere, and just set back, I would have made way more money than being stressed every day, trying to catch every single move, which most people do, and that's why they're unprofitable. And trust me, I used to do that as well until I literally noticed that less is more. You don't want to be trading a million things, a million strategies. You just want to do what I show you right here, right? And if you have any question or something is not clear, just ask in the comments. I'll literally answer every single comments. But This is extremely simple. Like literally, I can teach a monkey how to do this because that's how simple it is. So if we go back to the golden breakout system, I've showed you now examples, and basically you need to trade strong stocks that are up 50% or more in the last 12 months. The stock needs to be above the 200-day moving average. So that's basically this one, because once again, even with Nvidia, when it's when it's below the 200-day moving average, look at this. It just goes down. If you bought here, like yes, eventually you would be in profit, but man, you would have gone through some serious drawdown of 50%. Like trust me, you cannot understate it. But yeah, and then we need to wait for a breakout on the daily time frame and use a 3-to-1 risk to reward. And the stop loss needs to be 3 times the ADR, as I showed you right here. We do that just basically to be safe. Like, yes, you can make it a little bit smaller and have a higher risk to reward, but you just want to take consistent wins. Like, you're right 70% of the time. Trust me, if you start with $1,000 and you trade this strategy, right? And you just take consistent wins, right? They're not like big wins. Like you don't need to use leverage or whatever. Just consistent wins over times. Your account will grow. Like let's just say in 1 year, your account can literally grow to 10K or 15K. It's possible, right? Especially when you're trading small accounts. And if you use leverage, I don't recommend it because you need to be very careful with it, but it's possible. And as you can see right here, 2 trades, if you risked $100 on each one of these, you would have made $600. And we have many, many stocks here. So that's basically the strategy in a nutshell. I will probably go into more detail in the coming videos about more aspects of it. But that's basically the strategy. And if you have any questions, just ask me in the comments. I'll be happy to explain more and show you more examples. So yeah, I'll be uploading some more videos, and I hope you enjoyed it. And that's basically the strategy that has a 70% win rate, 100% legit, not some random strategy on the 1 minute which works for 2 hours and then you lose 100 trades in a row. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it.